Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A change of direction.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. In the red area, it's Harris. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some open field ahead. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way?
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Extending the play now. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. And they get set now to try the PAT. kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Breaks loose at the 45. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Texas A&M 14, South Carolina 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He's running out of time here. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Breaks free. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
2nd down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Third down, it's a handoff. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback. And a much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7.
That makes the score Texas A&M 21, South Carolina 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
On the run, it's Jackson. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain. And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And the Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to chuck it again. Catch made by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense able to bring him down. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
A loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. They're going to run it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now they'll run a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
why I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. That's just some minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot here. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's now
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here, lets it go. And this one is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The ball is caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina, number 1 with the carry.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope still alive here in the late going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be brought down.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
South Carolina.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the